Cinema Classics is sponsored by WCBE 90.5 FM Columbus, Ohio. Produced by John DeSando, Cinema Classics can be heard online at WCBE.org and Thursdays at 8:01 p.m.
I'm John DeSando.
And I'm Kevin Carr.
And this is Cinema Classics. And I don't know whether you can call Transformers classic.
No, you can't. I'm already protesting. I'm protesting the name of the show with this.
So I guess we haven't really tried to nail down what we mean by classics when we use that. So we'll say there's a trail of Transformers.
Yes.
And if you want to say it's endured, man, it has what, 7 of these?
I lost
something
count.
like that. I know, I have
count.
too.
And it started in 2000. If you don't even count the animated one they did in the 80s. I don't, is it, I mean, both words, cinema and classics, I don't like applying them to Transformers either.
All right.
They're movies.
So we have the anti-cinema classics here. But that's one of the reasons I invited you, because I'm not really a big supporter of the Transformers. And I had to do the same thing with our buddy Wayne.
Yeah.
We mentioned you in the show.
Oh.
Because
all in good context, I'm assuming.
because we did Flash.
Oh, okay.
And I was having difficulty with Flash as well. And so I invited Wayne because I knew he would kind of bring it up some. And since I fashioned myself as a cheerleader for films, I figured, all right, who's the guy who can find what's ever good about these films? I said, well, that's Kevin.
You picked the wrong guy. Well, I mean, they're summer movies, so it's all about spectacle. And I'm assuming that's what your issue with Flash was. It just gets loud and bright and flashy.
Oh my gosh, and way too many characters. Way,
Yeah.
and putting all of those iconic characters in for a second or two, it just drives me crazy.
And you have multiple people playing the same character.
And
so
it's not only is it a doppelganger, it's a triple ganger or whatever we call it. When you get 3 Batmen or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are with Transformers, which I have to say I was happier about than I was Flash.
Have you seen all the Transformer movies? That's my
I
question.
have no idea, Kevin. In fact, I have you here because I can't tell one from the other. I mean, Shia LaBeouf, right?
He's nowhere near this franchise anymore, which I mean, I wish it would have died with him, but then they got like Mark Wahlberg, who I generally like, but here's the thing. There, like you said, seven like main Transformers movies. If you start with Transformers from 2007, Bumblebee, I think, is an outlier. An outlier. I really enjoyed Bumblebee.
Yes, and there it is.
Like 5 years ago.
And it appears in this one.
Well, Bumblebee, the character, appears in all of them. But Bumblebee, the movie with Haley Steinfeld, that's actually a great little movie.
Somebody named Knight or somebody like that who
but the thing is, Bumblebee was the least performing of the Transformers, and all the other ones are done by Michael Bay, but this one's not.
Right.
And I think that's a good thing, because Michael Bay's, I don't want to sound like I'm being dismissive of anybody's career, but he's horrible. You know, he makes a great beer commercial, but he's all flash and substance. But then he does these movies, these overblown movies. Did you know there's a 2-hour and 45-minute Transformers movie out there? There's no reason for that. No excuse for that nonsense.
Frequently you'll hear people who are very critical of the Transformers say that Michael Bay just did not love his Transformers.
He loved the action, and that's fine, but he also had these bloated scripts. He put more words in the scripts, but it sounded like it was written by an AI chatbot. Yeah.
So everybody is happy about Stephen Capel.
Stephen Capel Jr. Yeah. Well, and what he does is, he first of all, he brings it under, it's about 2 hours, so it's a shorter movie, which is great.
Yes.
And he simplifies the actual story, because all the Transformer stories are stupid.
Yes.
They are. They're about giant robots from space. And this one's about giant robots from space who also look like gorillas and cheetahs.
Yeah, now Maximals there.
But they come from a different planet, so I do not endorse the science behind these movies. But it's silly. It's just giant robots fighting each other on Earth. That's what it's about.
All right, now what comes first, the automobile or the Transformer itself? I mean, I don't
Well, they're robots, and then supposedly what they do is they come to a new environment and they scan something and then emulate that.
Okay.
So they come to Earth and they see trucks and cars and they turn into that.
Okay. All right.
And the Maximals are more like, you know, the chicks and ducks and geese better scurry, and they just I don't know how, because they started on another planet as gorillas. So I don't understand how they got to be gorillas in the first place. But that's sort of the point. Because they have dinosaur transformers in what, Age of Extinction or something
Oh,
like that.
all right, okay, yeah.
I was just a hair too old to really appreciate Transformers as a kid.
Okay,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's what you get with the Transformers movies. But I mean, you still have the bombastic, huge action sequences. You just have a simpler story that serves as a delivery mechanism.
Right, right. And now you have to confuse me by having Maximus Prime and then
Primal. You
Kevin, help me
Optimus Prime.
Right.
And then Optimus Primal is the gorilla who is named after Optimus Prime.
Right, right.
Because all these people come from wherever they are. I forget the name of the
Centron.
Centron's the bad guy.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
There's a name of their planet that I think doesn't exist anymore. This takes place in like 1994.
Yes, right, yeah.
Which the movie reminds you every second it can that it's in the 90s.
Yeah.
With the chips and the sodas, and they got movie, TV news and everything, and they just have a giant sign on it that says, it's 1994.
What's the basic story? Help us out here, Kevin. I know you can.
Okay.
Can you distill this into what is this about?
Okay, it's these giant robots from outer space are hiding an artifact on Earth that will allow this giant planet eater to travel anywhere and devour all the worlds in the universe. And they're stopping these other evil robots on Earth from trying to get it. That's basically what the story is. Giant robots fighting each other, and humans are kind of
Yes, right. And
in the way.
And in fact, in Flash, here we go again, has also a similar object that they're looking for, if I remember. Are they looking for a key or something, or?
Flash. Well, Flash. They're trying to fix the timeline that Barry messes up.
All right.
I don't think there's as big of a. I don't think there's the MacGuffin that they have.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's this glowy little stick in the Transformers.
Well, all right, but a similar object, right? I mean, both are looking for objects that are going to help them.
Well, yeah, but it's more they're trying to. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more written into the Flash, and it's very comic booky. Whereas I think the thing with the Transformers is, it doesn't matter what it's about. It's just there to string together action sequences.
I know.
And if that's what you want, you get it.
All right, so we don't have Shia anymore, which
Thank
is sad for me because I think he kicks up some dust all the way around there. But we do have Anthony Ramos playing Noah Diaz, right?
From In the Heights, he was in.
Yeah, In the Heights. I thought the kid was pretty good.
He's good. I like him. And what is it, Dominique Fishback?
You got it.
I actually like the human characters.
Yes.
But I'm glad that they made it a leaner story. I have to admit I dozed off a couple of times in it. And I don't think I missed anything, because I just dozed off during the big explosive action sequences. So I'd wake up, you've dozed off in a movie, you wake up and you're like going, I have no idea.
You think?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Yeah. But this one I'm like, I'm still with the story. I still know what's going on.
It's the same with me because somebody will talk about it afterwards, and they'll talk about a scene. I think, oops, I don't remember that scene, which means I must have dozed. It's easy enough to do.
Well, yeah, even as loud as it is. But yeah, I mean, it's a big, loud, and bombastic. But I mean, that's why it's making tons of money in its international release, because nobody cares about the plot.
Well, we have audience out there who are anxious to hear what else we have to say and maybe make some more sense out of this. But right now, as we're looking ahead toward Double Take, that's our podcast, you have to go to WCBE.org and find us there. You'll hear more about what Kevin has to say. But right now, the film is Transformer, Kevin. And what advice do you have for our audience?
Well, it's Transformers Rise of the Beast, to get
Thank you.
the full name of it.
Yes, please.
Look, if all you want is robots blowing things up, you got robots blowing things up.
Will kids enjoy this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a spectacle.